We ready to go? All right. Hey, last time we tried this, the upload didn't work.
We failed epically.
No, you were fine.
Oh,
it was the one that I failed epically.
Okay, he failed epically. We'll blame him.
Yeah. So we're gonna try this one more time, and there's no baseline for the other video because it's been lost forever.
It's in the trash.
Yeah, it needed to be trashed. So we're gonna try this again. So
Let's do this.
yeah. So this is a while ago, back in the summer. I went the cigars that we're gonna try. I got here, not from here, but yeah, they're.
Oh yeah, you gotta tell the whole story all over again.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen to his tale.
Yes. A while ago, me and my brother, we went to Burlington to look for a toy that my niece liked. It's her favorite toy, only found at IKEA, of all places. So it's just, we went to get it for her just before she started preschool, just to make sure she was going to be comfortable in preschool. But they didn't have it, so they ended up getting something else instead, which is fine. So while we had time, we decided to go to Niagara Falls. There was a cigar shop I looked up in Niagara Falls. Probably the best retail experience I've ever had at any brick and mortar. And it doesn't matter what kind of brick and mortar store it is, if they follow the same example as that brick and mortar store, brick and mortar would have an easy time to survive. That's my take on it. The store is Cigar Experience. They are in the Niagara region, 5175 Victoria Avenue, Niagara Falls, Canadian side. If you're looking for decent cigar shops, they're probably the most highly rated one in the Niagara region through Google and also Facebook as well.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, so I would trust them before anything else in the Niagara region. But now that we've given them some props, we're gonna smoke some cigars. I wish I got them there, but I don't drive, but I got them at Havana Castle here in town, at least in London, Ontario. They are only one of two cigar shops in this city. For a city of 500,000 people, I would have figured there would have been like a fourth, at least a third and a fourth, but we good with the two. And if I ever came across the money to be able to do my own, I would try, but that would probably involve a lot of work, which I don't want to do. But yeah, I got the notes here for this cigar, which I'm going to keep there. This is the one we're going to smoke. As you can see by that cool label, and I'll get my notes on it. The long wait is finally over. Happy to announce we have the Apache back in stock. These sticks offer an oily wrapper with some woody and cocoa notes. As you progress through all 7 inches, now available at the London location. So I've had this cigar before. It is a decent cigar. The rare times, I'm more of an absinthe drinker, but the rare times that I have a good quality Scotch or Johnny Walker Blue or Johnny Walker Black. In this case, we have Gibson's, and Gibson's is also pretty good as well. This is also decent as well. So let me get this with any cigar. Cedar plank, if you can get them. We have our wooden matches right here. And also, I was glad you found this because I was wondering where the hell was this thing?
He left it here like the very first video, and it's just been sitting here this whole time. I think he's done like 3 videos now. Maybe this is the 4th, but the 3rd one got thrown out. But you know that story.
Yeah, I don't know. I ended up buying another one of these because I was wondering where the hell are they?
I think I found it in the couch, to be honest, and then I put it in the box, so I would remember to give it back to you.
I'm grateful for that.
No worries.
Yeah, and I had wondered where the hell this stupid thing was because I was going batshit crazy.
So right, you could have just called and asked if it was here.
I was under the impression it wasn't.
Well, I guess you smoke everywhere then.
Well, I have another one as backup. That one I'll hide in a safe spot as long as I remember it's in that spot.
Put in the junk drawer.
I don't want to do that again.
Oh, okay.
The last time,
everything.
yeah, but still, it's just for a cigar cutter. Even though it's just a cheap, generic-looking one, I don't want to do that again.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, so there's that. All right, and I'm setting this down because I kind of have a feeling I know what will happen. All right. Have you taken a whiff of it?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'll tell you as soon as I do it.
No problem. There's that. I'll put that right there.
It's got kind of like a mocha flavor to it. This is gonna be nice.
Yeah, this will be a decent cigar.
Thanks for coming over.
No problem.
Happy 2023.
Yeah. Hopefully it gets a little better. Hopefully this year will be a lot better than last year.
My last year was amazing. This year can only get better.
It's just there's other stuff that happened last year that I don't want to discuss.
Well, not everybody gets to have a good year. Like I heard a lot of people have bad years, so I basically post on Facebook every great thing that happened to me, and hopefully I didn't leave anything out. But it was like I had a horseshoe up my butt the entire year. It was fantastic.
I'm hoping this year, with it being a new year, it fares better than the previous year. Oh yes. Yeah, with a cigar, ideally, it's always ideal to use a cedar plank to light them.
Oh, we fancy, huh?
Well, would you want to inhale a mouthload of butane?
Sulfur. Oh.
Oh shit.
It's good. This heater like basically goes out before it even hits the ground. Well, those are nice and smooth.
Yeah, if I remember, I paid under $30 for each one of these, so it not a bad cigar. And I've also picked up a few other cigars down the road. I mean, the last time I went to Havana Castle.
That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, that is very nice. It's very smooth. I've smoked these before. Usually when it comes to cigars, I'm very partial to Gurkha. That's just favorite brand that I like. Good friend of mine, he introduced them to me, and that was probably the best happy accident I've ever had with cigars.
Nice.
And this is a pretty decent draw, so I definitely dig these.
Excellencia? Exelencia. That's how you say that, yeah.
Yeah. The label's kind of cool. It reminds me, just the label itself, it reminds me of the one time I was in Little Havana. You remember some years ago I did that vacation with my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good trip. There was a cigar shop. It's about as Cuban gets. Little Havana in Miami.
Nice.
And they had the coolest looking cigar store Indian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like the classic fucking Addams Family, like wooden statue, the little holder. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's so cool. Like, Rocco asked me, can you bring that back? I said, I don't think I have any place to put it in my brother's
How would you get
car.
that past customs?
Ugh, I don't think I would even want to try. But it was a good trip. It's just, I wouldn't mind going back to Miami, but I don't want to go back there in late August, early September. We roasted.
It's warm there. It's hot girl summer all year round there.
Yeah, and I made the mistake of getting my usual Starbucks order at South Beach Starbucks.
Ruh-roh.
And yeah, that was.
Oh my God, Becky! I totally got that order wrong.
Yeah. Oh, the order was right. It's just I was cooked alive.
Yeah, no doubt. They don't have air conditioning down there.
Oh, they do.
This is not cost effective.
Of course, siesta is a real thing when somebody else is.
Heat stroke.
But yeah, it was a fun
It's not
trip.
siesta, it's heat stroke.
No, it was a fun trip. I remember staying at the Clay Hotel, and the one thing I remember is this giant statue of a flamingo just outside its entrance.
The state bird.
Yeah, this is pretty decent. Kind of. We were gonna go live stream with this, but I didn't know that I had to wait 24 hours until.
He hasn't built up enough credit yet. YouTube is holding him back. His greatness is being stunted. You don't deserve him, YouTube.
Hey, I'm just happy I have 121 followers.
Ooh, look at you go. Oh, he fancy, huh? That's better than mine. I have nobody.
You will.
As soon as I get off my butt and actually make a channel, yes. I just don't know what to fill my channel with.
Well, again, in my case, if you followed me for as long as I have, on YouTube, you already know that I've done hot spicy foods, either solo on my own or with Stewie. What else? I've also done a little bit of urban exploration. I've checked out. Actually, I've been more or less inspired by Random Andrew to check out old abandoned cemeteries if I get the chance. He's got just his cemetery series alone. It's definitely worth seeing on YouTube.
So do you do those at night or during the day?
Usually at day. There's no point in. What's the point in going at night?
Oh, I can think of several reasons of going into a cemetery at night, but I'm basic.
No, it's just I would check it out at night, but it's just if we're there during the day, then I'll check it out during the day.
Yeah.
Also, any places where I can find graffiti, as long as I can be able to get some do some Urban X videos for graffiti.
You posted a picture recently on Facebook that looked really amazing. I want to say there was a tree.
Yeah, that was just outside Komoka.
Oh, dude, that was a great picture. Well
Thank
done.
you. And speaking of that, there is that day that I posted that picture, I checked out 3 cemeteries.
Oh, yeah.
There's one that I'm not going to get into details on it. The video is already there. It's just right now it's done. Yeah, right now it's just set for just private because until I have plans to get that one issued because in Komoka, there is a man that was born here more than a century ago. He's the only man from London, Ontario to win the World Series.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's impressive. I didn't even know there was anybody from London that did anything like that.
Delicious.
You just got to know where to look, and you all got to know
The
how to
history
look
books.
up those
Google that
hist-
shit.
those history books. And he played primarily in the time of the dead ball era.
Dead ball era.
Yeah, in baseball, it was a period in baseball where if you were a pitcher, you were just basically feasting on hitters. And back then, they had hitters like Ty Cobb that knew how to hit.
It was like strikeout. That's why those names were so huge and singled out is because those were the guys that could actually, as he said, hit. The rest was just like strikeout, strikeout, strikeout. Bunch of bench warmers with a couple
So
good hitters.
that
and
was what a
runners.
dead ball was.
Yeah,
when-
no, that was a period in time. They
Yeah.
referred to it as the dead ball era.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he was at the time the best defensive catcher during that time.
Kind of like a Pat Borders, but way better.
Oh.
But the only difference is Pat Borders could hit. He wasn't known for offense, but he was known for being a great defensive catcher.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
That was one of Toronto's best. That whole lineup, that whole lineup in general really was amazing.
Yeah. And if you do get a chance, look up George Mooney Gibson, because that was the guy that was born here in London. His resting place is in Komoka. So, just sort of some Canadian sports trivia. In this case, it's going to be very, very obscure because very few people outside of baseball will know who he is. But yeah, he was a man of influence during and after his career was done.
That's good. It's always good to have a backup after you retire, you know.
Well, he did so much for the game in Canada. Also, not only that, in the States as well, because there was no major league team in Canada at the time. But he still did a lot for the game and to grow the game in Canada.
Well, and for New York as well, like that was a benchmark and a staple. That's why they're still.
Yeah.
They hold that stripe karma with their team, right?
Well, he played for Pittsburgh.
I thought it was New York.
No, he played for Pittsburgh.
That was Babe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There we go. See, my memory's amazing.
Don't worry about it. It's all good. But no, yeah. There's also 2 other cemeteries outside of that one that I did videos in, so those will get posted when time comes. Outside of that, yeah, that's about it. What are your plans for this year?
Well, my plans for this year are pretty much just see what I can accomplish, because like I said, last year was just so amazing. I got so many autographs, I got so many costumes put together. I didn't post anything on Instagram. I think that's what my goal is going to be for this year. Is I'm going to do more things and post it and share that information, because I literally left up everything to the end of the year, and then I did this huge long Facebook post about all the different things I accomplished and all the different things I did and all the different people I did, and like all that stuff. And
No, I hear ya.
This year I want to like just kind of put everything out. Already this January, it's only been 2 weeks in, I got a pep talk from the Blue Ranger, David Yost himself.
Oh,
and
that's incredible.
I ate a box of Krispy Kreme donuts all to myself, and I am just fat as fuck now because of it. I got a Green Lantern battery for my costume. It's a piggy bank, but it's better than nothing.
I see it. I see it.
And I got something else. I forget what. But it was something cool. Oh, I got a new Batarang for Batman Beyond, which are like crazy Batarangs, but I should have brought them out to show and tell. But this is a cigar video, not a Batarang video.
Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty decent. I know you're not a coffee drinker. I've known you for a long time, but even with how this one is like, I could easily pair this with any coffee I can think of.
Absolutely.
Yeah. My personal preference, if I had to pair it with a coffee, I'm thinking Godiva. I'm not keen. Yeah, I'm not keen on.
Not Kirkland's. We're not doing that. No Kirkland. No.
No, Kirkland. I could actually make you a delicious coffee. Aaron left here.
Yeah.
Did a French press too.
But no, seriously, I could easily see any coffee ground from Godiva would be paired perfectly with this, and I'd have.
I'll take your word for it.
It's chocolat. It's not chocolate anymore.
I would work with this.
Chocolat. It's so delicious.
It's just there's 3 or 4 different blends from Godiva in terms of coffee. They do great chocolates. I'm just not keen on their chocolate, but I absolutely love their coffee. And it's just anytime someone new invites me to visit them, as a courtesy, if I'm able to get it, I'll bring Godiva coffee over to their place.
Nice.
It's a courtesy thing.
Housewarming.
Because they were
so
kind enough.
nice.
Yeah, well, they were kind enough to invite me. Courtesy. Usually that kind of thing just sort of says, just bring something nice, just to say thanks for the invite. I gotta say, this is decent. Like, this is about as good as the last 3 or 4 of these I smoked in the past. If we get a chance,
That humidor is great because they smell as great as last time.
if I get a chance down the road, I want to score Cigar Aficionado Cigar of the Year 2019. and I want to see what you think of it.
Oh, jeez, you're just spoiling me. Thanks for letting me be a part of these videos. Actually.
No worries.
This is a very relaxing. It's my first day off. I've been on for 5 days straight, and my first day off. And my buddy Louie's like, "Hey, let's get together. I gotta drop off a costume," and I had to give him something my brother gave me to give him. So
I am thankful for that. I don't know if I'm gonna open it.
thank him, not me.
No worries.
I'm just a courier. I just pass it along.
No worries. Yeah, because with me drinking absinthe, I don't know if I'm gonna drink it anytime soon. I'm just gonna just.
Throw in the collection.
Yeah.
I've honestly never tried it.
I'm not gonna lie. It is literally an acquired taste. I've had
I
some.
feel like it would be up my alley.
I
really do.
I've had some friend. I've had a friend of mine message me. They watched the Tri Channel
Oh yeah.
on, and they watched the episodes where they were drinking some of the world's strongest absinthes
Oh boy.
by percentage.
Oh boy.
And I was,
Explain to me that journey quickly.
you
How
see,
does this work?
you see, as far as I go, I had nothing to do with that journey because I was completely detached from it. And they messaged me as I was about to sleep at 2 a.m. They said, they asked me, "You drink this shit?" I said, "Yes." What are you talking about, and which type of absinthe are you implying?
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah, and they
how does
showed
it
me-
Are
work?
you drinking Coors? You're drinking Bud Light, dumbass.
And they showed,
diet
they sent
water.
me, they sent me the
Diet
one
water.
video from the Tri Channel. I was like, okay, let's watch this.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I do drink it. Just I've not touched those ones.
I've never had a personal experience. That's
And-
what I asked. Yeah, what does it do to you?
The whole thing about hallucinations, it's
so
bunk.
it's a hallucination.
No, it's
No?
it's
I've
complete
never
bunk.
seen a green fairy.
Yeah.
It's complete bunk. It's just, it's literally like one of those old wives' tales.
Supposedly the wormwood in it is a hallucinogen, but like I've had like serious absence benders with you sometimes. Like I remember it was one time I called the office, and you were literally like called they had absinthe there. I don't know why I was behind the counter, but like you were literally like pointing at the bottle, lining it up the shots, and we had a lot of absinthe that night. Like a lot.
It was great.
I have a feeling I got into a bar fight that night, but I could be wrong.
Did you win?
I always win.
Good man.
I haven't lost a bar fight since like I was in my 20s.
I
Like
remember.
I was a youngin.
I remember there was, I forget where I was. I can't remember. It might have been Music Hall. I remember someone wanted to pick a fight with me at Music Hall, and I was like,
what did you do at the music hall?
one of the
He
people
doesn't
that-
like you.
Yeah.
I don't like you either.
No, I said,
I've got the death sentence on 12 systems.
I know. I looked at the guy and I told him, "Go away." That's all I did, and he looked at me. He said, "That's it." He said, "Yeah, go away." And it was kind of funny. I don't even remember who I was seeing at the show. It might have. I would be more shocked if it was Crystal Method because it wasn't. And I do love. I've only seen them twice. The first
Oh,
time.
that's a hell of a show, right?
The first time at the
Nights and
embassy.
music.
I would love to see
All
Crystal
the
Method.
embassy.
Yeah.
That
That was a
most
great
stomping
show.
Grounds.
And
Yeah.
also, the last time was at Music Hall, and I did meet one of the members there, and that was definitely worth checking out that show.
Yeah. That's a great venue for that as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
As the host of the venue, he definitely makes sure that if you're interested in something that
Oh yeah,
he'll
he's
try and bend as much as he can to it's like a little Make-A-Wish Foundation kind
Talk
of
about
thing.
Music Hall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
the
the
owners of
host
it,
at,
and I used to
at
work
Music
for them.
Hall.
So one day I was there seeing Apocalyptica.
Yeah.
And,
those
uh,
guys are great.
They are amazing.
Yeah.
And I was just standing in line, and then the owner walks up. He's like, "Sky, what are you doing here?" I'm like, "Hey, how you doing? I'm here to see the show." And he's just like, "Oh, you're in line? Well, the show doesn't start for another hour. Here, you guys stay here and hold his line. I'm gonna go take him for a tour." And I got to see my old workplace completely remodeled, completely changed around.
The
But it was
upstairs is
cool to get the
awesome,
VIP for like a couple of minutes, you know.
Actually,
Impress my brother and sister-in-law. That's what they after.
Actually, one of the probably one of my favorite shows I've seen there. There's two, for a few reasons. Or
You want
actually,
another one?
sure.
Alfred, could you take care of
Yes, I can.
Our guest.
Actually, it's
My
not.
Australian Alfred is.
Oh, that's right. Nothing gets by you, does it?
No, sir. We're
Actually,
getting him
it's,
fitted for an eye patch that shoots a laser later.
actually, it's more than two. For some reason, I keep thinking it's two. One. This is one that sort of sticks out. Watching Kill Switch Engage.
Ah, great band.
That was
I was like, what the fuck movie is that? But it's a band. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm on the same page.
it was literally an incredible set that they did. I
Yeah.
mean, absolutely incredible. And I think they shared the stage with Anthrax.
Ooh, there's a show.
Yeah, that was a great show. And for me, that was a bucket list concert because I've never seen either one of those two bands. And they were both incredible to see live. And if I remember, I think I got a guitar pick
No shit.
from Anthrax.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, Scotty.
Also, the other one, In This Moment,
In this moment.
Marina Brink. Dude, you gotta look her up.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. Also, I ended up getting a guitar pick from that show. And I was like, holy shit, I'm having a great run of guitar picks.
Scrapbook.
And also, this, I can't remember if it was before those concerts or after, when they had Pop Tone there. It was,
That sounds familiar.
yeah, it was some of the former members of Bajas. I don't know if they're back together again.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
met Daniel Ash after the show.
Right on.
And talked to him. He signed my ticket stub, and
Right on. That's awesome.
yeah, he's one of the nicest people I've ever met as far as musicians goes.
Cool.
And a lot of people were just surprised to see me having a photo with him. And
Oh,
he is.
crikey. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
There you go, mate. Get that
And he's
in your
literally,
suck hole.
yeah, he's literally. It's gonna say. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's literally one of the godfathers of late '70s, early '80s goth.
Really? Right
Well,
on.
he worked. He did Bajas with Peter Murphy,
Makes sense, yeah.
Daniel Ash, that I mentioned, David J. These guys were legends, and they're still going at it, even with the original band or just their own side projects. And it's just, even though they're getting up there in age,
They can still put on a show.
yeah,
Okay.
it's definitely worth seeing. And I would love to see Bajas live if that ever happens. I'm not sure if it will happen, but it's kind of like seeing the one band that Morrissey was a part of in the 80s. Realistically, I don't have a lot of hope of them doing a reunion tour. That I really don't.
Well,
Morrissey's a bit of a douche canoe.
well, you remember that, like, even David Lee Roth got a second chance. Didn't last long, but
No.
you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone gets a second chance when, like, hey, you want a tour?
Well-
I'm poor. Why not?
No, it's just
David Lee Roth band was his first, so technically Van Halen was his second.
Yeah, but come on. It's Van Halen.
True.
I listened to more Van Halen
David
songs than David Lee Roth
and-
songs.
Dude,
And
he had
I'm
Steve
including...
Vai- He had
I'm-
Steve Vai in his pocket. He had
I'm-
Steve Vai in his pocket.
I'm
Billy
partial-
Sheehan.
yeah.
like,
I'm-
super band.
When it comes to Van Halen, I'll be honest with you, and this is just me. I'm partial to Sammy Hagar.
Everyone has their favorite. and-
I didn't realize there was, like, I love telling the story. I didn't realize there was actually two singers for
3.
3.
Yeah. The third
Let's
one.
start with 2. Don't blow his mind yet. It's actually
What?
a good story. No,
3?
no. Tell the
No.
story. It's a good one.
Go ahead.
No.
tell
Oh
the
my
story.
god! I'm
Way to go,
mind
Louis.
blown.
Way to go.
Oh my god!
Way to go.
See, because like what happens is like, so like back in the day, Van Halen fan, obviously, Sammy, David Lee Roth, and like you Jump, fuck yeah, and then I'm a Power Ranger fan. At the end of the Power Rangers, there is a Van Halen song called Dreams, which is Sammy Hagar, not David Lee Roth. So I couldn't figure out for the life of me why I couldn't find this song called Dreams, because it was on the end of the credits, but I was looking for, you know, names I recognized and stuff like that, and Van Halen shows up, and I'm like, well, that's obviously not that song, because it's obviously not David Lee Roth. So then, like, you know, a couple years later, I'm in London, and my friend at the time, he puts on some the greatest hits, Van Halen's greatest hits, the Black Album, fucking best thing you can ever listen, because it's got all of it. Eruption starts it off. It's just great. And I'm like, oh, I love Van Halen. And he turns to me and he goes, which Van Halen do you like? Do you like Sammy Hagar, or do you like David Lee Roth? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, there's only one singer for Van Halen. And he's like, no, there's two singers. I'm like, how is that a thing? How's that possible? And he, of course, introduced me to Sammy Hagar, puts on Dreams. I realized it's the song at the end of the Power Rangers I've been searching for like 3 years for. And this is before Google, children. Can't just, oh, what's that song that sounds like this? And you can sing along in your frickin' Zedge or... Zoom. What did you record last night? Zoom. Yeah. Like, fuck, it gets your song going. I figure out what it is.
Actually, yeah, because I know David Lee Roth with Van Halen. He did a lot of great songs with Van Halen.
True.
And he is the original.
He is the original frontman. When I think of frontman, I don't think about Mick Jagger. I don't think about
he did flips
David
on
Tyler.
stage.
Tyler.
Steven Tyler.
Steven Tyler. Thank you.
I
think
Tyler,
David Lee Roth was just a back flipping, high kicking, fuck everything, and
he had an incredible energy.
He was a rock star.
Yeah, he had an incredible energy on the stage, and
rock star mixed with genius musicians.
Yeah, it's just with Sammy Hagar after the 5150 album, the one thing that clinched it for me, not so much the album itself, but just the one song, Pound Cake.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, gotta watch.
I was thinking.
No, it's just you gotta watch
right now.
That's a great song.
That's a great song too.
Yeah. No, it's just the only reason I liked Pound Cake was because I think it was Eddie Van Halen used that power drill.
Yep.
In that
I
guitar.
Heard about that. Is that the song that it's in?
Yeah.
They tried
I'm gonna have to listen to Pound Cake after we're done recording.
Yeah, he did stuff. Yeah, that power drill, that was a huge gamble, and it paid off.
You hear about, like, there was
emulated it.
Remember Pop-Up Video?
Oh,
that amazing
goodness.
show?
Wow.
They had that
Blast
information in the Jump video.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, Eddie Van Halen has used things like chainsaws, power drills, blah blah blah. I'm like, how? Why? What? And I live with a guitarist, so he showed me.
You gotta watch
quickly.
And I'm like,
you don't
how in the hell did
drill.
you like put a chainsaw to strings and it still works?
Yeah.
It's just the sound and magnetism.
Yeah.
They learn quickly not to attach a guitar pick to the drill.
Yeah.
Poof.
With the
I am learning things.
You
Internet.
asked me about if it hurts. Yeah, when you get it in the face, a broken string, that hurts.
Yeah, it's just watching the start of the video with him using that drill on the guitar. I was like, wait, you can do that?
Yeah,
that was my
revving it
thinking.
up, it's
Everyone
magnetism.
all over the globe in like the entire pantheon of like living musicians say that Eddie Van Halen was like the Mozart of his time. Like,
I'm
he was
just
shit.
Yeah, because I know that after he passed on, which sucked.
Yeah, same year as my dad. They were both the same age. Weird.
Yeah, and I don't know what. I remember his son was touring with Van Halen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just
Wolfgang, right?
Yeah, Wolfgang. Yeah, Wolfgang.
Hell of a name.
Yeah, Wolfgang. Great.
I'm a Van Halen fan.
Yeah, Wolfgang, great musician, great guitar player. I don't know what he's doing. I haven't paid too much attention lately. It's just he's doing his own thing. I gotta let him do his own thing.
Footsteps,
so as long as he's doing his own thing, I don't care. That's just it, and that's just been my attitude towards this kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Same. It's a different world now, and
yeah.
you
So
focus on what you like.
I'm like totally
time.
catching a body buzz now.
Yeah,
like,
that's why I gave it back and just chilled out.
I feel very chilled with this.
I'm very relaxed.
Yeah.
Could be the alcohol though.
It
could be a
it's
little
an
bit of
accompaniment.
Column A, column B.
The energy.
Yeah. And it's just one of those things. I know I asked you what you got planned for this year. This year, myself,
I got a couple of things going on. Like just before you arrived, I had a meeting, or not a meeting, a scheduling thing. I still got to find 6 more people that want to dress up in costume get paid to do it.
Come with.
Where at and what's it for?
Cherry Hill Mall, just a costume day.
Hey.
March 25th.
You want to hear? Yeah, if you want to join in, contact London Batman on Facebook privately, and see if it's
DM me. I will hook you up with the deets.
Yeah, he'll give you the details on that, and I'll also post his Facebook page for London Batman right on there, and also his Instagram page as well.
Thank you. Sky is Batman.
Yeah,
Sky _is _Batman. But if you see a Batman in flames, that's me.
yeah. So I'll put it in the description. That way you know where to get a hold of him.
Doing a lot of Power Ranger stuff right now.
Myself, it's early in the year. I don't have a lot.
You haven't got it planned out yet?
Yeah,
Just letting it go one day at a time?
yeah. It's
That's
just
the way to do it.
myself.
That's the way to do it.
I have a lot of work-related stuff, so as long as I can be able to get it worked out
Well, you want
outside
to go
of
to Toronto. You got
Yeah.
a day trip planned.
I'm looking at planning a day trip to Toronto. I
Business
know.
class.
Business class.
Yeah.
Business class again.
No, on the way back. On the way
both
back.
ways.
Yeah.
Both ways. Spoil yourself, my friend.
I'm
Spoil.
thinking. No,
Is
the
it
only
cheaper
reason
to do it like
what I'm
go
thinking
with
is economy on the way there,
Mhm.
business class on the way back. It'll be cheaper that way.
Jet
Fair enough,
there and
fair enough.
kick
Yeah.
back on the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The plan is there is a museum. Some friends of mine have own and operate the museum. I need to figure out a day to go there, preferably when they're open.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
Capitalism. It doesn't work on Sundays.
Keep your record
No,
clean, kids.
here's the thing. Don't go to Toronto do not go to Toronto on a Monday. That day trip fucking sucked. And if I'm swearing on YouTube, I'm sorry, but it's just, I'm telling you the honest
It's well
truth.
after the 10-minute mark. I made sure of that.
They can bleep it out.
They don't care after 10 minutes.
Yeah,
right?
it's just, the last time I did a day trip to Toronto on a Monday, it was literally the worst day trip I've ever had.
Aw.
Like, it was so bad, I did not want to be in my favorite cigar shop. That's how bad it was.
That's a bucket of suck.
Oh, did it ever suck? Like, you had no idea how much it sucked.
I'm speechless.
No, because it's just my plan that, because it was a Monday, I was thinking, okay, I kind of had an idea what to do. I went to Starbucks just outside the train station to get my morning fix. I also thought, okay, I'll go ahead, get a ticket to Museum of Illusions. That's a lot of fun.
that's
No doubt.
Yeah,
That's
that is a
better than
lot
the
of fun.
Wax Museum,
Right?
Their infinity room is amazing.
Oh,
do tell.
I want to
There's
build
a
one of those
topic.
so bad. See, I want to get like
It's basically dark. You're surrounded by mirrors,
Yep.
and there's lights. But the infinity room at AGO, definitely worth checking out.
I want to like build a Doctor Who TARDIS police box and then line that thing with mirrors. So when people step inside it, it's an infinity room, just like it's bigger on the inside. You know?
Yeah, and in Toronto, if you go to Museum of Illusions, there's other Museum of Illusions around the world. I think it's maybe.
Is it a traveling thing or a stationary thing?
I
Yeah,
think
I
it's a
was just gonna
stationary
ask.
thing
Oh, okay.
because there's other museums like that elsewhere. The one in Toronto, definitely worth checking out. I would go there with other people. When I went solo, that was the best part of that Monday trip, was that Museum of Illusions thing. Like, the trip itself, the day trip itself was so bad, I did not want to be in my favorite cigar shop.
That's a
I'm
real
not
shame.
joking. It
Real
was
shame.
it was
But
that
going
bad.
to see the art just calmed his soul, and the lion went to sleep that day.
There is a bar in Toronto. I did not get to go. Well, I went to the outside of it.
El
It's-
Macambo?
I don't
I
know.
played there.
And
You did?
Yeah, I stood where Keith Richards probably spit sweat, got a needle to keep him alive, and maybe peed, I don't know. Yeah, I got to play there. That was cool.
It baffles
Anyways,
my mind
Keith
that
Richard
sorry,
urine
that-
on the floor of
I didn't
this
mean to interrupt.
venue.
You say El Macambo, it's like, that's
No,
like
I
the
don't-
Fillmore to me.
I
Those are
don't
some
know.
venues that are benchmarks on your belt kind of thing as a musician.
it's on Spadina, if I remember.
It is.
Yes. Yeah, because I went over there. I photographed the sign. I digitally enhanced the sign. Surprisingly, I did that on my phone, and a lot of people are surprised I was able to do that on my
Oh,
phone.
dude.
Yeah.
I have seen some
Technology.
amazing editing programs on phones. Like I said, Teresa put that homage for Kevin Conroy together in like minutes.
I'll put that in the details.
Yeah.
I'll put that in the details. And that was from TikTok, so I'll put that on the details.
DOA cosplay. I think.
Yeah, that was a beautiful tribute to Kevin Conroy.
I didn't sing that. That was just him singing, but it was just me lip syncing to it. It's TikTok, you know how that works.
Dude,
but yeah,
that was. I would have loved if Kevin Conroy sang that song from start to finish.
There's a 5-minute version of it.
Really?
Yeah.
And he sang it.
Yeah.
I gotta look
Sings
for
the
it.
whole version. It's not in the cartoon, obviously, but you know.
So, oh shit!
I knew it.
I knew
it's
that
like
was
a
gonna
game of Jenga. I was like literally about to say you're so brave, and I am happy being the invisible moody fish.
So we're about a third of the way through the cigar. It looks like you're
He
about
was
halfway
getting
through
brave.
yours.
Yeah,
What's your
no.
take on the cigar from Apache?
Very smooth, very nice. I'm really enjoying it. It's got a nice, smooth is the only way I can describe it.
I
It's
feel
got
very chill.
It
I
almost
am
does have a
very
body
lightweight
buzz.
right now. I
You
feel very,
called it.
I feel very
It
calm.
does have a body buzz.
Yeah,
to it.
even though Gibson's is the only thing you have,
It's
it
not-
pairs
there's
well with
peach
Gibson's.
vodka. and-
There's other things.
There's
I was thinking maybe Sailor Jerry or Kraken Black Rum.
Kraken. Okay.
Kraken Black Rum would work
We'll
with this
stock up.
very well, I think.
Yeah, that would be great. We don't usually keep dark rum. The
Um,
booze in the fridge is kind of like panty remover. We keep those in stock. And
I know
whatever-
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know myself personally. I mentioned to you earlier, I'm an absinthe drinker. Okay. But when it comes to liqueurs, especially with cigars, usually Scotch or bourbons, they're traditionally more associated when it comes to pairing with cigars.
I would pair this with Bailey's even. It's got that cocoa kind of flavor.
I think it's a bit of a
No,
stretch.
That's a little too much. That's like a
No,
milkshake.
I-
I'd almost do. I mentioned earlier in this video that I'm currently recording, either with
I'll be held accountable. I'd do it.
Exactly,
Bailey's.
right now, in
Yeah.
front of you.
if I was to do this, like I said, Johnny Walker Black or Blue.
Mm.
Red
is worth it.
Red is okay. I said red is
Yeah.
okay. Either
It's like
black
Grant's.
or blue. But if money's an issue, I get that Johnny Walker is not everyone's price point.
Good point.
Red is okay. Black or blue, great choices to go. In a pinch, if you can't do red, try green. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah. Or go to Grant's
I
if
have
it's
tried
that
green.
hard
I
up.
know about blue.
Yeah, green's still nice for
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. As far as Bailey's goes, I haven't found a cigar that can pair with Bailey's.
If you inhale that, it would cut through. I inhaled it. That's why
Maybe
we
with
had
a little
3
cigarillo,
puffs,
like
yeah.
a little tiny,
I'm thinking if you're
It's like a
doing,
break intermediate thing. Smoke the cigar and just
like a
cleanse the
banana
palate.
cigarillo,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know.
I know
something.
myself, the only thing other than that day trip I have planned, this is much later on in the year, in the spring. Hopefully we have the same spring in early May that we did last year. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
Yes.
not gonna work.
I'll join in.
I'll do it.
Join in, even if you don't remember.
I'm looking at doing shock stock again. I got my hotel booked
When is that? April 25th?
May. In May.
They're doing it in May, not in April. Finally, I can go
They
to
did-
both.
no, they
CK
did
Expo
ma-
and
No, they did. Last year was in May, and I had to make sure I book it at a time that a certain little human did. Not you, but not me. But she's my niece. I love her.
that little human.
Yeah, that has her birthday, but her birthday's in late May,
Okay.
so it's all good. Because shock stock happens in early May. I got my hotel booked, and I always look forward to shock stock, plain and simple.
It's a fun weekend. I know. I don't get to go the whole weekend because I go to CK Expo. It's always the same weekend, CK Expo and
Dude, that
and
sucks.
oh, you have no idea because both Shock Stock and CK Expo treat me as a VIP, and it's like, where do I go? Who do I decide to spend my time with? And
I'm surprised you did both that weekend.
Well, I like the Shock Stock, so
Yeah, it's just with this year's Shock Stock, they haven't done any announcements yet for Shock Stock after the most recent one,
Yeah.
which was several months ago.
yeah.
So I'm just looking for, if they announce any other guests. I said, great. Hopefully I see them. If not, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Go there, have some fun. Go
Drink
to
some absinthe. See
um.
what happens.
I haven't. The last year I went overboard with the alcohol.
I think we all did.
Everyone has.
I-
A lot of people
no,
were
it's
hungover
just-
next day, didn't even like go.
No, it's just
He has control. Look at his leg. He's using it like a table, literally.
yeah. It's just no. It's just last year's Shock Stock. I brought far too much alcohol to my hotel room. And
Overdoing.
I felt like I overdid it for that weekend. So this year I'm looking to maybe just tone it down.
There's your goal for the year, number 1, and that's a year-long thing that you can do.
Um,
There's your first goal.
If it is at all possible, just tone it down with the alcohol. I don't know how that's going to pan out because there's a couple distilleries. They're on opposite ends of the country.
Nah.
It's
Being
not that.
social. It comes with the territory. Social events.
It's not. No, it's not that bad. It's just one. There's one absinthe that is critically acclaimed. It's produced in the Okanagan Valley in BC.
Oh wow.
Awesome.
And they'll, if I
There's some
spent,
stoners out there.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and if I spend, it's not that kind of absinthe. If I spend, no, if I spend
Right.
enough from them, they'll deliver it to me for free. So it's just, I want to get this absinthe, maybe a few other stuff that they have in their distillery that will appeal to me.
Get
And-
something to sit on.
Yeah. And there's another one that I just recently discovered. I never had a reason, this was several months ago, I never had a reason to call anyone in Prince Edward Island. And I thought, you know what, I'll just give them a call. And unfortunately, they don't have free shipping. I get it.
Oh, that sucks.
No, I get it. That's just,
Yeah, they gotta make their money somehow.
yeah. They have to cover off cost. It would be nice. I'm not going to name who it is. I will try to order some absinthe from them.
Ooh.
I will try. Try is the key word.
Yeah.
If I don't order just the absinthe, I want to order other stuff that they have in their distillery, and get that stuff shipped to my doorstep. But that absinthe will be sitting in my library as far as it goes. This is Alfred.
Oh, it's nice to meet you all, eh?
Yeah. But no, as far as that absinthe goes, I talked to them. I had a nice conversation with someone that works there. Nice gentleman. It's been several months since I talked to him, so I'm not exactly sure. He said that I could order stuff, have it delivered. There's no free delivery. I
I
don't.
was just gonna say, what's the shipping cost?
You know what? I'll eat the shipping cost. I don't really care.
Right.
Yeah,
You want.
yeah. It's just, it's more or less supply and demand, plain and simple. And unfortunately, unfortunately or fortunately, that's just how it is. If you want to order, even if it's, I don't know, if you want to order peanut butter from Haiti,
You're gonna pay a price. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If you want it bad enough to have it delivered to your doorstep, just go ahead and just do it, or not do it, or
Know the consequences before
Yeah.
you do something, and then do it.
exactly. So you just got to figure
Do
out.
you want it or do you need it?
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
Need is different than want. If you need it, do it. If you want it, don't.
Yeah.
But there's also that in-between area where you buy things out of random because you just want to try it. There's no loss.
Yeah, it's just Haiti. The country itself. That country has a lot of problems, but it's just the one thing I like about it is some of the proceeds of whatever. Believe it or not, the one thing I wanted from Haiti is peanut butter. And it's just they have 3 different types, and I'm thinking, all right, if it's going to help with people in Haiti not going hungry, then I don't see an issue with it.
Agreed.
So
And
it's just
everyone should have that consciousness globally to care about others as well.
Yeah.
And that's why you're a great person. Cheers.
Salut.
Alfred's gone, mate. Here you go.
Yeah.
Here's Batman again.
Oh, hi, cracky.
Oh, it
So-
begins again.
At some point,
Thank
I
you,
will get that peanut butter from Haiti. I don't know when. If I do, I'll do a video on each brand of peanut butter that they have. It's just they have a spicy one,
Ooh.
so I'm tempted to try it. But
It's no different than putting bacon with peanut butter or pickles. Literally, how it can't get worse. What's next? Pulp and milk?
Ugh.
Yeah, right.
that sounds gross.
Yeah, it can't get any worse. So you might as well try it once and say you did.
This
That
is
reminds me of
spicy
Orbits,
peanut- yeah.
that, like,
Oh
stuff
my
that,
God.
that little
Oh, dude.
globbles of stuff in it. Yeah.
This
I
is
did
why
a
we have-
competition in Byron once, and
This is why we have
because I
Pat-
yacked. Who can
Bouncy
drink Orbits
balls.
the yeah? Who
This
can
is
drink it
why
the fastest?
this is why Louis Pasteur is a genius. When you said pulp, I was like, ugh.
What you need there, son, is some
Yeah, it's like rice
pasteurization.
pudding. You just don't
Yeah.
do it.
And Louis Pasteur, he basically,
He pioneered the pasteurization technique. That's why they named it after him. You know.
yeah. And if it wasn't for him, yeah, we already, if you know that kind of food science, then you're good.
Bakery.
If you don't, then you're just willfully living in ignorance.
Ignorance.
No.
No, bad ignorance.
As they should.
Ignorance is bliss. N'est-ce pas?
I gotta say, I'm about halfway through mine. You're more than,
I'm almost there.
yeah. This is
It's so smooth though.
Yeah.
Like I just can't stop smoking. And like I said,
a
the body buzz. I
Yeah.
am just so relaxed. I gotta like not sit back and let the couch take me because it's almost my bedtime.
Alfred's done, guys. So just bring out the bottle.
2:30
You help
is your
yourselves.
bedtime?
2:00 is my bedtime.
Oh, I forgot. You're
There you go.
you're outside.
I'm a Batman.
Plug it. You
Night
can help
shifter.
yourself now. Plug
Yeah,
it.
this is what we paired it with. Yeah, if you're into Gibsons, myself,
The darker one would have been better. The Sterling is nice, but the darker
Yeah.
one that you had last time and the video didn't work was a
Oh,
better
better
pairing.
one.
let's not speak of this again.
Agreed.
But no, Gibson's finest, decent mix right there. If I had if I had access to get a hold of Cigar of the Year from Cigar Aficionado, 2022 Cigar of the Year,
Okay.
I think Havana Club 7 would do it to pair it properly, because it was the first time in more than a decade. I think. If I'm wrong,
Correct him in the comments.
feel free to correct me in the comments. But I think Havana Club 7, nice dark Cuban rum, would pair well with that Upman. But I need to find
Contrast, yeah.
that Upman, that was Cigar of the Year from Cigar Aficionado, to go ahead and try. And Havana Club 7, decent rum, decent dark rum. If you're not into Kraken, really good dark rum
What's
to
wrong
try.
with you?
No,
Kraken's awesome.
no, nothing's
You gotta-
wrong. It's just a preference thing.
Cracking that kind of mindset.
Like, I know some people don't like Baileys.
It's an acquired.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really an acquired taste. You gotta be in the mood for it. You know, it's like
It's for
eggnog.
Christmas season.
Yeah.
You know?
No,
Literally, it's a Christmas
It
season.
doesn't have to
thing.
be Christmas,
It-
but if you're
in
looking
my
for a
world,
substitute to Baileys, there is a cream liqueur from South Africa that I absolutely love. Amarula.
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
that is a fact. And we had Kahlua as well, and that's what I mixed on Christmas. Yes, Amarula is
Yeah,
basically
Amarula-
what that turns into.
Yeah, Amarula
But
is one of
they're
the.
better.
Yeah, if you're looking for decent cream liqueurs, that is one of the That's one of the smoothest ones out there. If you want to mix it with your coffee, go nuts. I know that anytime I'm doing shock stock, I remember I brought a cream liqueur to my hotel room. I don't remember which one.
I didn't have any. Couldn't tell you.
That's okay. And I remember Deadly Grounds Coffee had a booth.
They
And
usually have a booth. They weren't there last year, I don't think.
no, they were there last year.
Were they? Okay.
Yeah. I ended up
must have missed
buying
them.
I ended up buying about 4 or 5 bags of ground coffee from them.
No surprise there.
Yeah. Yeah, and
He saves money for those guys specifically.
yes, I won't lie. I won't lie. If I get a chance, I would love to go to their coffee shop. Can't remember if it's in Hamilton or Oshawa. Personally, I would hope it's in
I
Hamilton.
want to say Hamilton because I think Aaron went there once to go pick up some.
And this is just a very fine cigar. I've had no issues. I've never had an issue with this cigar. And like I said, if you live where we live in London, Ontario, just go to.
Well, I like it.
Dude,
Yeah.
we're called the armpit of Ontario for Rilla. Yeah.
I didn't know that. That
Yeah,
sucks.
just
Yeah.
just go to Havana
Toronto
Castle.
doesn't win anymore.
Here I'm trying to
Hamilton
convince people we're a
loses.
hellmouth like Buffy.
Brantford and Chatham don't get our name.
Yeah, it's just if you go to Havana Castle, London, Ontario, you definitely need to get the cigar if you're a cigar smoker.
Forest City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a novice and you have no clue about what to get for cigars at Havana Castle, just talk to the staff.
That's what they're for.
Yeah, they know that they know their stuff better than I know my stuff.
And he knows his stuff. He's a fashion consultant.
Oh, yeah.
Or you didn't know that he's a photographer. He's a connoisseur. Ignore the last stuff I said.
He's a good man.
Oh yeah.
He's rounded, well-rounded.
Oh,
I
yeah.
try.
Trying is having the
Renaissance
intention
man.
to fail. You do.
Even when I fail, I take my lumps and I gotta learn from it. And
That's because you were trying and you failed because you didn't give it a full effort. Yeah. Another
Do or do
podcast
not.
right
There is
there.
no
That
try.
you didn't give it
Exactly.
a 100% effort. You didn't give it all your heart's love, and that's why we fail in life. Is we didn't give a perfect effort. That's all that matters. Is that you gave a perfect effort.
It helps, I've noticed.
Yep. Because without a perfect effort, what has meaning?
Look at Socrates over here.
Socrates, I know, right? I'm sure my face showed up a couple times there, but I tried to keep the. Oh, right, I lost the accent too.
oh, don't worry about it.
I lost the accent
But,
too. Damn it!
No, this is
It's a great
because
cigar.
it's just. I know there's another cigar shop. Last time I was in Toronto back in the summer last year, I found it as a happy accident. I didn't spend a lot of time there just because I was running out of time in Toronto. And also because I was catching the very last train with Via Rail that day just to go home. And I checked it out. It was a very nice cigar shop, I gotta say.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, the people that run it, I just wish I remembered the name. It's not the one I go to on Spadina, it's another one.
Should grab a card next time you're there.
Yeah.
I kind of
Or
wished I did.
Take a picture.
Google.
Yeah. Well,
I
he
kinda-
doesn't remember the name, so Google.
Yeah.
I have a rough idea where it was. It's just I gotta refresh my
Was it
memory.
like a hole in the wall or like a convenience kind of thing?
Not a convenience, and it was not
Because
a.
the hole in the walls, yeah, they're usually the best out in Toronto.
It all depends. I've been to some hole in the wall places in Toronto, and they just disappointed me so much. But
Wrong part of town, my friend.
No, I was
Tacos
literally-
in burger country.
no, I was literally in the right part of Toronto. It's just but it's just I didn't have a lot of time to look around, and I told them I'll look for you guys next time I'm in. It's just I'm running out of time, and I got to make sure I get to the train station to go home. And they were very cool about it.
They have to be. Time is time. In Toronto, and yeah,
Oh.
I lived out there for years.
I remember.
Time is time. The trains don't wait for you.
No. I
Yeah,
remember
there's
there was
the-
a
We
cigar.
gotta go!
Yeah.
No, I remember there was a cigar shop I went to in Toronto. I just wished I remembered where it was and where I was. And it was insane.
And it disappeared.
I don't know.
And in
No, I don't know if
Toronto,
it.
like Chinatown from Normal to other towns.
I don't know if it was in.
it's
No,
so
the problem is
close.
I don't remember if it was in Chinatown. The one thing I remember about just window shopping in there, because I didn't find anything I liked. There was a guy came in there. He dropped 10 grand on a box of cigars.
Oh shit.
Piqued your interest, did it?
It's just I didn't want to buy the box of cigars, but it's just I talked to the cigar owner for a little bit. Nice guy, from what I remember, but this was so long ago, like very, very long ago. Like to give you an idea, it predates YouTube.
Old, sir.
Hashtag what?
Exactly. And I asked him, no, because I asked him.
Hashtag ancient history.
What?
No, I asked him flat out. I'm more or less a novice with the whole cigar thing, but I'm just at the time. I just asked him, out of curiosity, how often? I'm from London, Ontario. I asked him, how often do you get
I got you.
people coming in, dropping 10 grand on a box of cigars?
What kind of establishment is it? That's why, yeah.
Yeah, and he told me flat out.
It's not laundering money. It's a great business.
Yeah, no, he told me flat out, not very often. It doesn't happen a great deal. I got to take him on his word. It's his business. He knows his clientele.
Yeah.
It's just, it doesn't happen a great deal. And it's just, I'm blown away that someone went in there, gave the guy 10 grand and
Got some cigars?
got some cigars that he likes and he's comfortable with. That I'm not going to knock him on that. And
Well, you should. The consumer's always right.
exactly. Sometimes they could be wrong.
Socrates goes to what's in those cigars.
No, because I
What makes them worth 10 grand?
that's kind of what I'm wondering. And I've wondered
Gold leaf.
No,
Sorry,
and
I had to pick the
Some
scabs.
diamonds.
It's there.
No, and I've wondered that to this day. And I remember there's a podcast show that I listen to religiously. There are two guys based out of Texas. They know their cigars better than I do.
Oh, I think you were talking about them.
Yeah, Cigar
before.
Talk. They were talking to. They mentioned about some guy that they talked to. Nice gentleman from Kuwait, and it's just this cigar right here from which I got from Havana Castle, Apache. This cigar right here, about $28. Decent stick.
Well worth it. Like,
Yeah.
look at this.
It
It's been
is
an hour
beyond
and we
this-
still
yeah.
haven't gotten through half of them.
It is beyond a
Yeah.
social stick, and it is
Yeah.
delicious with a body buzz. And
7 inches with 3.5 left.
Yeah, decent
Even
cigar.
as an observer,
good quality.
The second hand is still
Yeah.
not overpowering for a non-smoker.
Yeah, decent cigar. And the one thing that I was blown away about, I forget which podcast show it was. I remembered which one it was, I would get the link from iTunes, post it in the description, but I don't remember it. The one thing that I remember that they mentioned that this guy spends $1,500 per stick.
Wow.
I was
What's
like,
in that stick? Is it magic leaves?
is,
Adrenochrome from a child's brain. more
Mixed
like,
with
like,
vegan
geez.
poop.
I'm
It's all
thinking-
leaves.
Yeah, it's got to be
I'm-
that.
I'm thinking
Fertilizer with.
I'm
yeah,
thinking
as
it's
you
got to
said.
be the best quality tobacco out there. And I'm surprised the guy, if he spends that much per stick, that's a cigar myself personally I'm not going to have access to. It's just not financially realistic.
Although, if you want to send us some, we'll be more than happy to critique them here on the channel.
Yeah. It's just I don't remember the brand name of that cigar, so I'm not exactly sure which one it is. It's just I remembered those two guys from Cigar Talk mentioned that he spends about $1,500 per stick, and he's got
That's definitely
Literally
researching.
burning money at both ends. What were you gonna say? Sorry.
Definitely got to research that.
Yeah. I'd like to see that.
Google that. What's
his
a
response?
show me
yeah.
a $1,500 cigar? You know?
I picture it being like a cannon that comes down and you just like
Right.
open
It's
it
just-
once a year and
no. It's just he's got no that person in Kuwait. He's got the means to go ahead and be able to do that, and if he wants to spend that much on a cigar, go for it. It's just my issue is and it's happened to me a bunch of times. I've spent $10. I'm not going to name the cigar because
Yeah.
yeah,
Moving forward, it,
Yeah.
it had its time, and
no,
yeah.
it's just it's a short stick. Like, it is just a short stick. I did a video review of it a while ago. If you want to look for it, try to find it in past videos. I tried it. The initial draw was fine. It was just overall
Yeah, you were saying.
completely flat. And I was like,
Not with these guys.
no.
And now that you guys have heard that, raw accent. Now that you guys have heard that, go look it up in the comments. Go look it up. Look up past videos.
Yeah, if you can find the video, watch it. It's just myself personally. Yeah, it just didn't do it.
Not all these videos are going to be fun, but at least they're educational and fill you in on what you should and shouldn't buy.
Yeah, if you like this brand,
Get these.
yeah, if you like that brand of cigar, go ahead, knock your socks off, buy as many of them as you want. It's just myself. I bought 2 of them just to try. One to try first time, one to give it a second try.
Yeah. See if it wasn't a fluke.
Oh, I got fluked.
Oh.
Like dolphin fluke.
Zutalor.
But no, it's just some people, they have a knack for finding good cigars that's not going to break their bank account.
And you, sir, are literally the king.
No,
I've tried some cigars from around some places, and this is the first time doing this. Same effect, same vibe,
Yeah.
same thing. If anything, take from this that these are righteous
These are great
cigars.
Yeah.
cigars. I highly recommend
I'm
them.
going to buy some.
yeah,
And
this
sit
is.
on them and get a humidor. These
Yeah.
are
Yeah,
fantastic
and-
buzz.
I remember when I went to Havana Castle recently. I talked to. He was a new employee there. There's 2 guys that's always there. They're both great. This one was just completely new. Talked to him for a bit. I don't remember his name. That sucks, and I'm sorry.
Homage to whoever.
Yeah, and we had
Sorry, employee number 23.
yeah, and it's just yeah, and he was mentioning we were having a discussion about humidors.
Yep.
And the humidor that we were talking about was Case Elegance. And the one thing about Case Elegance, if you're looking for humidors, part of the construction is that they make them out of cedar.
Yeah, that's what you want, is a good cedar
Yeah.
box for holding your
Yeah, you want a
sticks.
proper humidor, and Case Elegance. Doesn't matter if it's a humidor, doesn't matter if it's a small leather travel thing. Case Elegance, I don't know what it is about them. They do a bang up job of cigar accessories. Like, even if it's just something as simple as a cutter, they do a bang up job of it. And I'm thinking of getting like their leather travel case down the road. I'm in no real hurry. I'm just not in any real hurry.
Christmas.
No, it's
no. You should.
no. I will at some point. It's just I'm in no real hurry.
Yeah, fair
Well,
enough.
you wouldn't leave a cutter around if it's in a leather box, would you?
No, it's just the one thing I like about this leather.
Batman
I see what you did.
surprise.
I see what you did there.
No, it's
Alfred
just the
was
one
being
thing.
Alfred, sir.
No, it's just the one thing I like about the leather case.
Yeah.
If I wanted to, only, and I mean only if I wanted to, I could get it personally monogrammed.
And for people watching, what would that cost roughly if you looked it up?
I'm taking the
people if
lids.
it's- Yeah, well, no, yeah.
You know what? To be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure what the cost would be to get a personally monogrammed travel case, but
People would pay anywhere from 50 to 100.
yeah,
I'm
look
sure.
that up with Case Elegance. The only reason I was sold on Case Elegance is because that podcast show I listened to, Cigar Talk, those guys, even though they are from Texas, even though the one guy is somewhat politically incorrect, but he's funny as hell, and he's borderline abrasive, it's just No, it's just those guys
Your
have.
discretion is advised.
They own tigers. They get down to the point. A
No, it's
tiger's
just-
tongue is so sharp and thick that it could lick the skin off a human, and these guys think that they could own one.
Yeah, and it's just those guys are on the mark. No, those guys are on point when it comes to Case Elegance. And it's just
True.
what I've heard about Case Elegance, I was like, this is pretty good. Because I decided to go on their website. I was like, wow, this is incredible. Like, they have some of the best humidors I've seen.
Oh, right.
I don't.
Is their pricing okay?
Well, they would have to because they live in the driest climate, basically on the planet
True.
outside of desert.
The one thing you got to
planets, and,
remember
yeah.
with Case Elegance, it's a U.S. company. Because we are in Canada,
we don't get this privilege.
it's just the one thing with Case Elegance you got to factor is just the exchange rate. And with us as Canadians, Canadian versus U.S., we're not gonna lie, it completely sucks. Like it just absolutely sucks.
Yeah, we get hit on the dollar.
Yeah, unless
Absolutely.
yeah, unless you're in the States and you're buying books, then load up on as many books as you want. There was an autobiography that I picked up. I haven't read it yet, and I feel pretty sucky about it.
At a cigar shop.
No, not in a cigar shop. It was autobiography. Jenna Jameson.
Oh.
Yeah, that
You
hard.
said that in two different harmonies at the same time. She's was so hot.
She's
She'll
become.
always be hot.
Fair
yeah.
enough.
That's how the
Yeah.
industry works, boys and girls.
And that's the
Yeah.
beauty of memory, my friend.
Yeah, and it's just she has an autobiography. If you've read it, great. If not, I haven't read it yet, but it's just I've seen, and I don't know why. I should have read it a long time ago.
I've got like 3 books I've got to like hunker down and start reading.
Yeah, and it's just that same autobiography. If I was to buy it here at a used bookstore, yeah, anywhere in Canada, I would be paying about maybe close to $20. I'm not going to mince words. In the States, that same autobiography, I saw it in a store, in a used bookstore, in the French Quarter of New Orleans.
Oh, great place.
I want to go back there so badly.
I'll go with you if I can when I get my passport.
Do it.
I will.
Do it.
We'll
And if
make
you
a
do-
fucking plan for real.
Yeah, and if you do,
no, for real. I'll go to New Orleans.
No.
Absolutely.
no,
Some
Yeah, New
beignets and
Orleans is the place
street
to be.
music. The street music is so good that they feed you every single note at the same time.
no, if you do, this one bookstore, it's in the French Quarter. I don't remember where in the French Quarter. I went there with my brother. I saw that book, and I was like, I asked them, how much is this book? And when he told me what the price was, I was like, are you serious? And when he told me
How
that it
much?
was used, $1.
What?
Hardcover. I'm not joking, man.
Were the exchange? Wow. Okay.
No, I asked him.
That's appreciation right there, right?
I asked him, you're charging $1 for that hardcover book. And I told him where I live in Canada, if I was to buy that same book, doesn't matter if it's the used bookstores in downtown London, there's some,
Or Toronto.
yeah,
for
or
that
Toronto,
matter. Yeah,
or even Montreal, or anywhere in the country.
fair enough. I pay it to work.
I would be paying close to $20 hard for that same hardcover
exactly.
here. And I'm just trying to figure out why. I'm just trying to think in my head, why is this book so cheap in the States? When
Just don't read.
no, they read. They read.
just don't appreciate history the same way, clearly.
This not so much history; it's just autobiography.
That's still history.
Point well taken. But it
I
doesn't change.
appreciate what you say as well.
Yeah.
though, yeah.
It's just
The value.
I was
is
talking to
just
this gentleman.
different.
I'm wondering, why are you selling this for $1?
Even
And-
with $18 converted, like, dude, you're still like $9 short on your evaluation of this object.
No, when I went there, I don't know if it'll happen again.
Lightning does sometimes strike in the
No.
same place.
The only reason I'm saying it, I don't know if it will happen again. at the time, our dollar was worth more than the U.S. dollar.
I remember that. We
Yeah,
got
that was
on
back
par.
in the day.
We got on par, and everyone was like, "Oh my goodness, are you kidding me?" I'm being internet friendly here when I say this because it is a great message.
Because at
we
the
got
time,
on par, we were elated. Then when we were above the American dollar, people started cashing in.
and
A lot of people lost out of greed because they waited too long.
Yeah,
not
and we
realizing how quick lightning.
yeah,
strikes.
because when I went to the States at that time, that book, I mean, I would have paid more for that. I would have paid $10 for that book in the States,
Yep.
and I would have been
Yeah.
okay with it. But the fact that he charged me just $1, I was like, I don't get it. Like, I would have paid easily a lot more for that book back home here in Canada, and I would have no issue still with it.
Exactly.
Did you tip him?
I think he just wanted to sell it. He didn't really
Fair
care
enough.
for the tip.
Get out of my
I
store.
love your answer. I would have taken the same path.
And
Score.
yeah, and I and I have this and I'm at some point I will read that book. It's just she's batshit crazy. I'm not gonna mince words, but it's just I want to read that
Love you,
autobiography.
Jenna.
I want to read that autobiography. It's just
You gotta.
yeah. I'm not gonna mince words. If she's upset that I'm saying that she's batshit crazy.
Oh, you're not the first.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just I'm calling a spade, plain and simple.
Under the radar. That is
Yeah.
my saying. He will vouch.
Yeah,
That is my
met-
saying.
I've met people in her industry. A lot of them have good heads on their shoulders.
And intentions.
Yeah,
Add
and
to that.
I will be honest with you. After speaking with them, I'm not going to name names. I just don't want to, for various reasons.
Banana phone is a real thing.
Yeah, and after talking to them for 10, 15 minutes each, they got good heads on their shoulders. They know what they're doing, and they know what they're doing after
Yep.
they've left that industry. So they know what they're doing.
They are definitely not Instagram and OnlyFans models. That's for damn sure. They know exactly
Well,
what
there
and-
goes my livelihood.
I don't think we can help you with that.
Oh, thank you for being honest.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Thank you, be fucking honest, eh? Sorry, I cussed on the internet. My bad.
That's all right.
It's after 10 minutes.
Well, yeah, it's like a hour 17.
Yeah, that's how good these cigars
Yeah.
are. It's such a great social.
Yeah,
It's like it literally feels like a half an hour went by.
it feels longer.
Really? Oh,
Well,
it feels
maybe
like, for me, it feels like
45.
it just like.
Yeah,
flew
and
by.
it's just like I said. It's just, yeah. Some of the people I'm not again. Like I said, I'm not going to name names. There's one that I know of. She's about as straight edge as it gets. She doesn't drink. She doesn't smoke. She's completely straight edge.
X's on the hand all the way kind
Yeah.
of thing.
She's
Yeah.
an orgasm junkie.
Yeah, she's.
That's where she gets her kicks.
Yeah, I've talked to
True.
her, and yeah, she's got a good head on her shoulders, and for that, I'm not going to knock her for that, and I'm not going to fault her for that. And if I'm also not only that, I would show the courtesy to not buy her alcoholic beverage because that's her choice, plain and simple, and I kind of want to respect that.
That's
Also,
the
there's a
thing.
few other people.
Respect.
Yeah, there's a few other people I know. I don't know yet. I honestly don't know because I haven't had too much opportunity to talk to them.
It's
Yeah.
it's also that kind of city. It really is.
It's more like
it
because
really
they've been
is.
involved in that.
Involved in what? It's all banana phone, my friend.
No, it's just they've been involved in that type of industry for a good portion of their lives.
Yeah.
So it's
Their
just
formidable years at least.
yeah, it's just like I said. I don't want to.
Well, anyone in any industry would never have ill will towards anyone. It
Oh,
comes
yeah,
down to
easy.
the
Especially
saying
the
of,
fans.
I like to eat, and
Yeah,
everyone
and it's
wishes
just-
everyone
Act it.
someone or something.
Yeah, and it's just
or-
myself personally. I'm more interested in meeting them and conversation.
Yep.
That's about it. Even if it's 10 minutes, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, outside of that, I know myself, Shock Stock's about the only other thing I know of I'm going to be doing. I haven't committed to anything else. I know last year I went to 2 different ghost towns.
Ooh, that must have been fun.
The first one I went to was amazing. It's an hour and it's just over an hour drive from here.
Okay.
Definitely worth checking out. It's free. It's on a National Historic Site, so and it's
So people know you're going in there.
it's with Parks Canada. That's the best part. Also, it's free admission.
Cool.
The only thing that's left of the original ghost town is just a white building, which, according to some reports, was the post office. But the one thing I like about it is it's literally next to an old forgotten cemetery.
Oh, right on.
Hence your
Yeah.
comment before.
Yeah, so I wouldn't mind going back to that ghost town. When I went there, they were closing in about less than an hour, so I had about maybe less than 40 minutes to check it out. The ghost town is Indiana, Ontario. I did a video
Neat.
on it
Didn't know
on my
this.
YouTube channel. Yeah,
Check that out.
yeah, it's on crap, I don't remember the name of it, but it is one
Google
of those ghost
works
towns.
in these situations.
It is-
Look up Indiana, Ontario.
Yeah, it is-
.com,
Google
or
it.
Google whatever.
Yeah. Also, the one thing about it is there's also a very old mansion from the 1800s. I couldn't check it out because they were busy fixing the roof, if I remember. But the outside of it, absolutely
Those
gorgeous.
beyond heritage
Yeah.
homes. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous looking mansion. But with Indiana, Ontario, the population reached almost 1,000.
Oh.
But back then, those towns seen a rapid decline because of where they placed the railroad.
Yeah, make or break kind
Yeah,
of situation.
and that one definitely broke.
That
The
happens.
other ghost town I went to, it was about a few weeks after I went to Indiana, Ontario. It's nearby Port Stanley.
Okay.
The only thing left of it is a church, which is in excellent condition and still in use,
Okay.
and a cemetery.
Not much of a ghost town if it's only got like 2 attractions, really.
Technically, it is. It's still classified as a ghost town.
Okay.
Like, it's just that I don't know what the classifications is. I'm not
Are they
for a
doing the
ghost town.
haunted house things or the look at we can appreciate kind of?
Yeah, it's
view
just
on
the
it?
cemetery is still there.
Which would make
Yeah,
it, yeah.
and it's
That's
still
why
in
I asked.
yeah, it's still in use to my knowledge. The old church, it's still in. It's maintained beautifully. So I'm thinking they're still doing whatever church things there,
I will return.
and it's just
I'm doing this.
Okay.
All right.
yeah, it's just that ghost town is called Tyrconnell. So again, it met the same fate like Indiana, Ontario. It basically was just where they put the rails.
Okay.
And because it was close enough to Port Stanley,
It just so happened to bypass where
yeah,
Thomas used to connect.
yeah. So again, because they didn't put the rails in Tyrconnell, it just didn't survive.
Surprise people.
And I'm hoping I can check out more ghost towns this year. I'm not exactly sure which ones I'll be checking out. That has to be determined with whom I'm going with. I know a friend of mine mentioned to me of a ghost town that he found some ghost towns somewhere in this province. In this area. I don't know where. In Ontario.
Outside of the Black Donnelly is like, yeah.
That's
Memories,
the-
there's so many, and
Lucan
yeah.
is not a ghost town. Lucan is still. They got about 2,000-3,000 people living there, so it's still. It's technically not a ghost town. Thank you.
That's right. I got you there. Yeah.
Thank you, Alfred.
to the rescue. Some people might know me. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's just in Ontario alone, someone did this. I don't know who did this. I want to find him and give him a handshake. He basically made a page, and he or she, I don't know who it is. Again,
Yeah.
I don't know who this person is. I got to give him props. He basically geotagged the 200 or so ghost towns in Ontario.
No joke.
Ontario is like province territory. It's like the second or third largest in terms of landmass in Canada, and for this province, there's about roughly just over 200 of them. In the London, just surrounding the London area, there's. I went on a day trip searching for some of them. I'm not going to lie to you. If you're searching for ghost towns in Ontario, be prepared to expect that they're going to be a bust.
For the most part,
yeah.
I would expect so. Yeah.
There's
Fake
one
haunted house
yeah.
kind of thing, and
not so much fake haunted house. It's just intersection. There's nothing there, or the last remaining buildings. They've been repurposed as residential spots because people liked the area and they thought, all right, we'll live there. We'll make it into our home. I kind of want to leave them alone, because if it's a residence,
yeah.
I want to leave them alone.
Yeah, we're not the same kind of people. We see things differently.
Yeah, because that's just kind of how I want to see it. I don't want to do any video.
And with no prejudice, it's just different views in life and so on.
Yeah, there's another ghost town. It's just a couple kilometers west of Ilderton.
Used to live there.
Okay, so you kind of know what I'm talking about, the area I'm talking about. There's two buildings that are just crumbling. I'm not going to name the place. It's just the person that owns the property, he or she, they're getting tired of people showing up unexpectedly. He's got no trespassing signs, so just out of courtesy, don't go. It's
and there
just
we go. We'll salute. Don't go.
Yeah,
You
just
heard
don't.
it here first.
Yeah, no, I mentioned it in another video because I posted photos of that ghost town when the one and only time I went. It's just out of courtesy, just don't go. It's just they're tired of people showing up unexpectedly and unannounced. And
True. Make a booking. Yeah. In all fairness, let you all
like if you do,
anything else, even downtown London.
If you
with,
if you do end up
escape rooms, you
going
have
to that
book it.
particular one, talk to the people that own the property, because if it gets to the point where it becomes too annoying for them, I'm not gonna fault them for this person to level those two crumbling buildings.
Fair enough.
Because
that was very deep.
Yeah, well, it's just, again, like I said, I'm not gonna fault the person that owns that property.
Right.
Plain and simple.
Well, yes, the patrons that come in, you can't.
Yeah, so that's my hot take on that property. But there's a lot of other ghost towns worth checking out. That one in just south of Hamilton that I mentioned earlier, Indiana, Ontario, which is on a National Historic Site, which is affiliated with Parks Canada. Go to that because that one is definitely worth checking out.
You got to take me on some of these tours.
If you got wheels, I can do it.
I can get wheels.
Sweet. We just got to find like-minded people.
Either that or just hop on a scooter that I could maybe rent.
The one thing I wouldn't mind doing is I loved Indiana, Ontario. I just wished I had more time to check it out some more.
Right.
It's just I had maybe less than 40 minutes to check it out, and
that's definitely not enough time to check out a town. You get to one store, maybe two.
It's just I didn't have a chance to check out the Welcome Center. I didn't have a chance to check out the whole grounds. It's just I had enough time to check out the old mansion.
You just freelanced it.
Yeah, and then check out the old cemetery, which was cool because that is like as creepy a cemetery as it got. And
we'll have to post pictures for sure if you can get them.
I've posted a video of it on YouTube, so it's on my YouTube channel.
Again, check out
and
here.
Yeah, and also
Good cigars, good taste, good videos, good times, good people.
yeah, and with
It's the only way to fly.
yeah.
Would you
And
like your cigar back there, Mr. Wayne?
so
Would
what's
you
your
like your place back?
what's your
Oh,
take on this?
You can bring these over anytime. These are great.
Oh yeah.
We're going for a substitution here.
Tag.
Yeah, and yeah, there's a few other ghost towns in like there's some really good ones in Northern Ontario. It's just if we go to Northern Ontario, we'd have to go through the motions of looking for lodging, and also not only that, we're getting a little older. Camping isn't going to cut it.
We do glamping on. Yeah, we used to make fun of it, but now it's a real thing.
Like I would
want a bed, not a
I want
place
to
on the ground.
yeah, I want to find out. I want to find I want to find a nice hotel, someplace where I can just rest for the night or a couple nights, check, and then maybe spend a day or two check out some of the site, check out the site.
But a place at the end of the night you can have a campfire and chill
Yeah.
out, and then go attack the city another day.
Although, and I
Only way to
know,
fly.
yeah, because I remember when your brother got married, and I did end up going to. I have no idea where the hell
That was
I
way
went
up north.
to. Yeah. The only thing I know of that area, he was close enough to Bon Echo Park.
Yeah, right.
And Bon Echo Provincial Park, definitely worth checking out. I don't know much about it, but yeah, definitely worth checking out if I ever get the chance. But it was close enough to Bon Echo Provincial Park. I was woken up at about 4 a.m. For a combination of things. One, use the bathroom,
Fair enough.
and the other one, part of it was almost borderline stupidity.
Do explain.
Oh, I will. There was a moose somewhere in the area in pitch black. I was like, do I dare look for this moose? And
did.
I did for about 10 minutes. I thought, this is a 1,500-pound animal. I myself,
It's not like cow tipping.
why would you tip a moose?
You're looking for trouble. Same as when you go searching for a moose.
Yeah, it's just, in southwestern Ontario, moose, very hard to come by.
And when you do, they're usually pretty angry that you found them on foot.
They're always angry.
I'd run from a moose before a bear.
Really?
Oh yeah, moose don't mess around. They'll break your legs. At least a bear's like instantaneous. A moose just like mauls you to death.
All right, I never thought of that
They
that way.
stampede you like a one-legged like stampede.
But yeah, it's just, this was, yeah, and I thought to myself, it's pitched, no, because this wedding was in that part of Ontario. I was like, I have no idea where I'm at. It's pitch black, and Wi-Fi is terrible at best to almost non-existent.
Half a bar.
No bar.
No Wi-Fi. These are delightful though.
Doing a number on my lungs though. I've had to go cough a couple of times.
That's why I'm the up to bat guy.
Appreciate it, guys. Sorry
No
about I'm
problem,
such
yeah.
a lightweight.
Yeah,
Well,
and
at least it's not an unfamiliar face.
It's also past my bedtime, so that's another reason there too.
yeah, and yeah, it's just, again, like I said, because it was 4 a.m, it was pitch black, there was no Wi-Fi. I just thought, screw this. I'm just going back to my cabin. The bed's nice. And I basically slept for several more hours.
Mm-hmm.
Living La Vida Loca.
Right.
And it was it was a very enjoyable wedding.
That's good.
Well, it's just I haven't. When your brother invited me to that wedding, I haven't seen him in forever.
Mm-hmm.
And also, not only that, I haven't seen Link. I haven't seen Mac. I haven't seen.
Well, I saw them all on Christmas, and
No,
it was
but
actually kind of fun.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in general, I haven't seen them in forever. And when that wedding, when they gave me the invite to that wedding, I was like, yes, I'll go to that wedding. I have no idea where the hell it is. But
Right.
I was
Take
wondering-
me to your leader.
Exactly. And I just thought, all right, I'll walk around. I mean, during the day, I walked around a little bit just to check stuff out. And I really wish I was quick with my phone at the time. I saw a snake. I don't know what species of snake it was. I'm guessing because of the area we were in, it was probably a gardener snake.
A garter, yeah.
Yeah.
Garter snake.
Was
And-
it like
and
green and yellow?
Yeah, it had a white stripe on its
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
It took down a frog.
Farm people.
And
That's
I
a
was
garter
wondering,
snake for sure.
Why
Yep.
did I not get a video of this?
Aw.
I was like,
Right.
no, it just happened so quick.
Damn, nature, you
Yeah,
scary.
you scary, nature.
Watch how this fire truck takes on its. Oh, there is no prey.
Yeah, and it just happened so fast. I was just shocked that it happened so quickly. And
Snakes don't mess around.
Nope.
Correction is made.
I saw something. I'll tell you guys after we're done
no
filming.
problem. And I remember a long time ago, there was someone I used to work with. He told me that, I forget where in Northern Ontario, it's the only, we have a species of rattlesnake. A friend of mine, I don't even know how the hell he did it.
They're diamondbacks up north.
Yeah,
So-
diamondbacks.
He photographed, no, I mean down here.
Oh.
Oh,
He photographed Massasauga rattler.
Hmm.
And he let the conservation authorities know where
Good
it was
man.
located. I'm not going to give details because for one thing, it's January and plus people are fucking morons.
and it's a story.
Yeah,
Nonetheless.
And part of me wants to think that one snake is still here. Part of me
Probably
wants
is.
part of me wants to think that it's still here in Lndont, Ontario. The other part also thinks that it's not in Lndont, Ontario.
It probably is because people are afraid of like feral cats and animals they shouldn't be afraid of here. A snake like that caliber is just
Yeah, and it's
doesn't
just
scare anybody.
yeah, and it's just I remember a long time ago there was someone that was bitten by that snake because she was allergic to the venom being distributed, the anti-venom. Oof, she was just having a very bad time. I think she recovered from it, but it didn't change the fact that from what I remember she had a very bad time. And this was, I believe, in the 90s.
Did she say if it hurt as much the second time getting the anti-venom? I've always been curious about that.
I
This is
think-
a great time to bring that out.
If she's allergic to the venom, the venom of this snake, I'm guessing it might have hurt,
with the anti-venom as well.
especially if she's allergic to it.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Because it's one of those things I don't feel the need, it's necessary to do. And also, not only that, I don't want to get bitten by a snake.
No one does. It's not on my list of things to do.
Well, just like sharks, if you go into their habitat, they don't knock on your door. You knock on theirs.
The
They're
likelihood...
not always the greatest hosts.
No, the likelihood of us running into a shark in this part of the country...
You get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The
Aquarium.
metaphor. Yeah. Go
Yeah,
to the
in-
aquarium if it doesn't
Yeah, in
break
British
you lucky.
in British Columbia, there is a species of shark you might be able to run into. If you live in the Maritimes, there's about, I think, 2. One has a lifespan of maybe several hundred years. The Greenland shark,
Damn.
but that one is predominantly in the Canadian high Arctic. We'll never see it, plain and simple.
Yeah, we're not leaving London anytime soon.
Sorry, you got totally.
The other one-
seated.
The other one, if you do see
You
it,
don't have to dig for
Um,
Your shit.
there might be some sharks off of the Maritimes. So
I wasn't being completely literal. It was.
no, I
it
hear
was
you.
a joke.
I hear you. I gotta say, we're almost done our cigars.
Almost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is absolutely decent.
I am
I'm-
so relaxed. It's
Yeah.
like almost like being stoned. It's like freaking amazing for just a cigar, you know.
For a $28 cigar, definitely worth getting.
Very smooth taste. You
Yeah.
will like don't lift any heavy equipment. Like seriously, like plan your afternoon, smoke this, have a nice book, have your drink, and just listen to the Mozart.
I was thinking maybe like
Fuck it, Van Halen. Listen to your Van Halen.
Anything but Mozart.
Okay, fine.
I was thinking, yeah, Mozart. Yeah, sure, go for it. I was thinking just about any kind of contemporary jazz would do the trick. But no, this is fine.
In Honorarium, Jeff Beck just passed. You want to listen to instrumental jazz style guitar? Go listen to some Jeff Beck. Do him some honor. He just passed away. There'd be no Satriani, Vi, all
He
those
lived-
legends without Jeff Beck.
He lived a good long life.
We actually had the debate last night. Is Beck the musician actually the son of Jeff Beck, or did he just adopt a name because he's so obscure with music?
I would look that up, but
We should have.
Oh,
Yeah.
We should have.
yeah,
Could
but
have
wait,
came armed for
I don't
that
think.
conversation.
Yeah, but I don't think I don't think they're related.
Me either, but it just is like one of those coincidences.
Look it up. Look it
Yeah,
up.
they're
Like,
both so obscure.
Like it's just there's so many people with the last name Smith. Most of them are not related.
Yeah.
He's right.
And Smith is a very common surname.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
In
this is.
rebuttal, I've never met a Beck. I'll be honest. I've never met a Beck.
Nope, me neither. Seen a lot on TV and movies and stuff like that.
I don't know.
Colonel Beck, no holds barred, Delta Force.
I don't know. I do like the musician Beck.
Yeah.
Like I remember when he won that Grammy and.
It was for losers. I'm a
No,
loser,
no, no, no.
baby. Or
No,
the
much
other one
much
that he
later.
did?
Yeah, and
Oh, I forget.
yeah, when he won that Grammy, well, we don't need to name names. You kind of already figured out who it is. Hey, he's bipolar and he's absolutely nuts.
It's not Beck.
I'm sure there's musicians that are nuts, but this guy is just completely off his rocker, and he said some horrible things, and you kind of know who he is, and I'm not gonna. I want to like. Not,
We don't. It's not a drama.
Stabbing him?
Yeah.
Yeah, all we know is he's spending a lot of money on child support.
Oh,
Him,
damn.
yeah,
11 kids.
yeah. It's just he made his choice,
Record
and
setter.
he said some horrible, questionable things, and I'm not gonna. I don't feel the need to go there.
No, that's not what this video is about. This video is about you guys
The cigars.
Yeah.
learning about some of the best cigars you could ever smoke.
And this is witness to how good of a time it is for real.
Yeah, this is a decent cigar. I will, in the past,
I'd give it 1 grade above decent.
in the past I've bought this before. Now, there's a YouTuber I follow. He has a heat scale for hot spicy foods.
Yeah.
This isn't.
Well, like a Colville.
Yeah, and 10 being the spiciest, whatever.
Yeah.
As far as the scale goes, 1 to 10 for
I give
cigar and
this
quality.
a solid 8.
I'd give it about an 8.
Solid 8.
Yeah. I definitely go back to Havana Castle. I'll definitely pick up more Apaches down the road. The price is just, when it comes to cigars, my price point when I'm buying per cigar ranges anywhere from 15 to 35 per stick. This is sort of on the upper mid range.
You were saying like 27,
28. Yeah. This is a $28 cigar at Havana Castle.
And even as secondhand smoke, I was going to give it a 7, but you guys are right. It is an 8.
Yeah.
Because even off secondhand smoke, it doesn't invade the room. It doesn't.
No, there's no
It
cloud
doesn't worry
in
like,
the,
oh, it's gonna
yeah.
stain
we got the
my
window open,
belongings
but it's like definitely there's no overlaying Havana cloud, you know. It's
Yeah.
kinda like,
with Gibson's finest.
another story we gotta tell you when the camera's off.
No
Yeah.
worries. Yeah, with Gibson's finest, Pairs pretty well. The last video we did, we tried it with Gibson's, and it just, my phone.
Different cigars. Though.
Yeah,
And a different Gibson's. It wasn't Sterling. It was the dark blue label Gibson's, not the Sterling silver one.
yeah. This one, it is Sterling.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one's
The last
Sterling.
one
The
was-
other
yeah.
one was all blue label.
Oh,
Yeah. It was
I-
a darker whiskey, which did pair better, I will
Yeah.
admit.
yeah, and yeah. If I get a chance, down the road, depending on what other cigars I get down the road, I would like to try this with different alcohols.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
get
tell you
some
what.
Scotch.
You tell me what the cigars are the next time you want to shoot a video, and I'll pick up a bottle and we'll do it right next time.
For sure.
Scotch.
This was kind of like a on the spur. Hey, Scott, are you gone to bed yet? No, come on over. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your hour is a lot more weirder than mine.
I am a night shifter, so I do have some weird stuff.
After 2 p.m., don't.
Please don't.
Yeah, unless this man's got the day off, then
Which is today, which is why I'm staying up past my bedtime.
Yeah.
Yay.
yeah, this is decent. I've never had a bad experience with this cigar. This is like the third or fourth time I've smoked this cigar.
This is my first time, so I'm gonna have to concur.
Yeah, and I've had no issue with this cigar whatsoever. And I would definitely pick up a bunch more of these down the road. There's other cigars that I will try down the road. There was one that I was gifted that I unfortunately didn't have a chance to smoke. It's just
Oh.
time was not favorable for me.
And then it just disintegrated, or
No, I still have it. It's
Oh,
just
then
time
you
was
can
not
always
favorable.
you can always make time.
That's just it. I want to make time. I want to smoke it. It's the only one that I got of it, so I want to make time to smoke it. Just to see how it is. I know they're from, if I remember, British. The company itself is from British Columbia, so I want to know how it fares per se, just to see if it's worth it.
And give it the time and respect that it might deserve.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
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 You want to take your time with a good stogie.
Yeah, because I remember there were some cigars I've smoked in the past. I got about 85% of them were great. It's just that 15% just
Yeah, not everyone's gonna.
Yeah.
You know, hit.
As you said, like one can cancel a whole perception.
it just takes because if you're a novice, it just takes that one nasty cigar that can ruin it for
Yeah.
a novice. Myself, I'm not a novice. I'm not a pro. I'm borderline intermediate.
Your hobby.
You know that a white owl is for kids that got in trouble for smoking.
Oh,
you
God.
buy quality sticks. That's the difference.
This might be the first reference I've heard of White Owl
Yeah, in a long time, right?
ever.
Ever?
We-
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
we're
no,
very
I had a
old.
buddy who got caught smoking, and that was his punishment. He
He was,
definitely overturned a couple times, and
he had to smoke White Owls.
the whole thing.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, while his dad sat across from him smoking the cigarettes that he punked from his dad,
Oh,
kind of like
Jesus.
yours,
That would suck.
right? We didn't see our goalie for about a week.
I wonder why.
Yeah, he was recovering. His reflexes weren't so great.
All right, so we're just about done this. So
Oh,
wow, yeah. So we've been going at this for about 2 hours.
almost. They were 7 inches long.
Yeah. What's your take on it?
Oh, so smooth, so relaxing. I'm gonna sleep good. Thank you, man.
No problem. No, I have stuff to do later on today, so I'm hoping to get at least a good hour nap.
Oh, I
I'll
could
second
definitely.
that.
Yeah,
I
I'll
could definitely
second
nap
that.
after having
Yeah.
one of these.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get a good hour nap. I was busy last night. I didn't bother going into my movie collection. I just didn't feel the need to. I was just watching stuff from Yes Theory. Yes Theory is a travel vlogger YouTube
Oh.
channel, and last night while I was at home, I watched probably I was watching 3 of the people in that video that have worked with Yes Theory. going to Moldova. And Moldova is not, to some people, it's not exactly the most, is the one country that most people don't want to travel to.
It's not hospitable.
Moldova,
It has no hospice either.
no, from where they stayed at when they were in Moldova, they stayed at a pretty nice hotel.
So again, it's exploiting poverty countries for certain resorts.
The people there that
Just-
work
yeah.
there, that live and work there, they're doing okay. It's
If
just
they're on
it's
property.
right off of Ukraine.
Oh,
not
okay.
Ukraine.
I thought you were
Oh.
talking sunny side of things. Okay,
No,
this
it's-
is a game. Yeah,
it's
I am all
between-
ears now.
Yeah, it's between Ukraine.
I'm sorry for
That's okay.
assuming.
No, it's
My
between
bad.
no, it's between Ukraine and Romania.
Okay.
The people there, I mean, that are living there, that are working there, they have pretty good jobs, and they do well. So,
Good.
for living there, and the three people that work for Yes Theory, they went there. They had a great time over there. So, it's just their perception of traveling to Romania is different from theirs.
Mm.
You
And
can't mock it, kind of thing.
it's just, it's one of those things you kind of have to go there to check
Yeah.
it out. And
You can't mock it till you try it.
yeah, and when they went there, I was like, all right, I'll watch this video. I was up all night last night because I was uploading 3 cemetery videos that I did all at the same time. They're currently on just locked until I get them.
The authorization through
Uh,
YouTube.
No, it's not so much authorization. It's just I'll get them out when I get them out, plain and simple. So
As you should.
yeah, the one I'm saving. I've kind of figured out a date on when that one will be released. So it won't be released for a very long time.
Sorry, guys. You gotta
So
wait.
that one you gotta wait until the start of baseball season.
Mhm.
It's just, I figure it's probably a more suited time to just wait till baseball season starts. Now,
Let the spring come and everybody be happy and yeah.
yeah, well, no, because he's significant. He did so much over 100 years ago during the dead ball era as a catcher.
Mm.
I kind of want to wait until MLB starts up again. Then that's ready to go. The other two, I'll get them up. It's just I need to pick my time to get them up. One's about 10 minutes. The other one's about 4 or 5 minutes. It's just the one that's about 4 or 5 minutes. I will get it up eventually. You just have to
Be patient.
be patient.
Be patient.
Yeah, that's all I do.
him.
Sorry, bear with him.
Bear with him.
The other one, like I said, I want to wait until baseball season starts. Not training camp, but just
Yeah.
season starts for the team he played for his entire playing career. I just think that just is more appropriate.
Ty Cobb.
Oh, I've actually watched his his biopic. Great ball player, absolute horrible human being.
Yeah, it shouldn't be like that.
I've been in those scenarios too,
Like-
buddy. I've been in those.
Like,
You look up to someone and then you meet them and it's just like, oh,
Oh,
you're
no.
a total jerk.
oh
Don't meet your heroes,
You
kid.
just hurt my feelings for real.
no, you can still meet your heroes.
You
it's
can.
just-
It's just if they're knobs or not.
It's just, he was, he was a great athlete, great businessman. Outside of business and him being an athlete, horrible human being across the board. And that's just kind of my take on Ty Cobb. This guy who was from London, he didn't seem like he was a horrible human being. No, it's just I don't know much about him other than him being being from London, being the only person to win the World Series, being the only person from London, Ontario to win the World Series from London. Outside of that, that's all I know about him. But it's just, and it's funny you mentioned Ty Cobb. He did tag out Ty Cobb in the World Series.
And now you know something.
Yeah. If you don't know something, it's there. But it's just overall, Ty Cobb is just a horrible, horrible human being outside of...
he rocked the ballpark as we
yeah,
were
outside
talking
of...
about earlier.
Yeah,
he
outside of
slayed
what-
the plate.
Yeah, outside of how he was as a businessman, great businessman.
He had a
great
good
with money.
manager.
Yeah. Also, great athlete as well. He knew how to hit the ball.
True.
Not only that, he knew how to steal bases.
Second place to Ricky Henderson. I do have to object. Ricky Henderson was the king.
Lou Brock was the king for stolen bases for a while.
Okay, on record and nationally
But then-
known.
Then Ricky Henderson surpassed him. And I will be honest with you, I don't think anyone will be taking Ricky Henderson's record. So we're going on almost 2 hours with this video. So I think we're going to call it here. What do you think?
I think it's time.
Yeah, this is...
Signing off.
Yeah, we're about to sign off. So this is Lndont Batman right here. Follow him on Instagram. Follow him on his Facebook page. I'll put his links. Also, he doesn't...
Code word Alfred if
Yeah.
you want priority messaging.
Yeah. Also,
Code word Alfred.
he doesn't post a lot on TikTok, but I'll also include his TikTok page if you want to follow him.
I have a TikTok? I used to. I don't know if it's still active.
The first video we did was on TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, follow him on TikTok. He doesn't post much on TikTok, but just if you want to follow him on TikTok, go nuts. So we're going to sign off. If you like what you see on this YouTube channel, which is my YouTube channel, like, subscribe, comment. If there's any other cigars aside from the Apache one that we just... I'll pick that up
Rocked.
later. That we just tried. Let us know. We'll look for it to see if I can actually look for it. If there's,
we find it. Yeah.
yeah, if I can find it,
And then we'll smoke it for you.
yeah, and we'll let you know what we think of it. If there's any liqueurs you want us to try, I'll
Especially
try.
from experience.
Yeah, myself, I'm an absinthe drinker. A lot of the stuff I want to try is hard to find because, well,
So if there are any sponsors watching, feel free to send us that stuff.
yeah.
We'll do it.
Yeah, we'll try it. What else? If there's any place I want to do urban exploration, I don't recommend it. I'll do it on my own time when I can. And
Suggestions are okay, but don't expect us to travel all over the world.
yeah,
Unless
it's
you're
just
paying.
yeah, yeah. I'll look it up on my own time. I know here in London, Ontario, I had to spend some time looking for certain places I wanted to see. There's other places I want to go to. It's just, I know how to get there. I need to figure out. It's more of a time of year thing.
You gotta find someone with a minivan or a camper, and then just
Yeah,
go for a
there's
trip.
a place
A
I
vehicle
want to
with
go
maps.
to. Me and a buddy of mine, we have it pinned on Google Maps.
Yep.
We want to go there. It's just we were gonna go there. We ran out of time. Plus the weather. The weather was fine. It's cold in January, so
Yeah.
we're gonna wait until the summer. When I
plan.
go there
Good
with
idea.
him, we'll go there. We'll check it out. We'll bring his dog because I think his dog would be okay with that kind of hike.
Totally.
Yeah,
love
and
that kind of action.
and we'll be okay with that. So again, with my YouTube channel, like, subscribe, comment, tell us what you think about this cigar from Apache. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, aside from the cool label there, yeah, that's about it.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you later.
Have a good one. I wish this was a live stream, but the next time,
Next time.
yeah, we'll do live stream. I promise.